Welcome.
Yeah, that's a nice, sweet and low country intro.
When you're feeling real low,
Go and get yourself a hoe.
And stop by the liquor store.
get a little bit of blow it with your hoe.
Suburban and we're ready to roll.
IGS So podcast.
Yeah,
IGS So podcast.
Alright.
now we're really rolling. Now we're really going. Yeah.
So you should have started should have started spitting there, bro.
Like a country rap shit. That's like
motherfucker.
that's like
Drop
that
the
dude
beat
Jelly
right
Roll.
there.
He would have been like rolling down the crib. Smoking on a cig. What did you say the first?
Rolling down the crib in
Took
my
a pill.
fucking.
Took a pill at the crib.
That was classic, honestly. Yeah. Oh man.
Oh man, that was a fucking waste.
Yeah, we had started recording and realized we were having some technical difficulties.
Yo, that was
but
honestly really
that was
good,
the first
too.
few minutes that were gold. Like
Oh man, there's gotta be a way I gotta be.
I was gonna say, you can recover that somehow, and like later on
can't.
make like B-sides or the lost tapes, episodes or something like that. That'd be
There's
pretty
a bad
funny.
angle for me. Go
Some
and switch
behind
to
the
theirs.
scenes.
Switch to theirs.
You don't like his angle?
Dun 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 dun.
You want me to fuck with this at all? We can pause.
It's
I was rolling by the crib.
Is this one?
this one. Yeah, like I can see my fucking face.
Oh, it's like right. It's like
There we go. That's a little better.
you're like creeping in on us.
Can you pick up your stand and move it a little that way?
This one?
Yeah. No. The camera.
Your way? This way?
No,
Or the
you're
other
towards you. There we go.
Yes, sir.
way? Is that good?
Thank
That's
you.
good. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Welcome
All
to
right.
the I Guess So podcast.
Back in motherfucking action.
We have a new guest for you. We have our usual Max Skully, the co-host.
Was good.
Gothboy423 on Twitch on the PC.
It's
Saw, dudes.
It's Goth Boy 2023, but it's like, well, you thank you, good sir.
You don't drink Bud Light? That's fine.
Oh shit! Yeah, I better not be drinking Bud Light.
We talked about that last time, did we not?
Yeah, we
The
did.
Bud Light, yeah.
The new- well,
I would drink it.
We gotta
I
see
would
what-
drink it. I would drink it just to support the gays, but it honestly really tastes
Let me
like
check his.
fucking
Let me,
piss.
let
It
me
tastes
check
like
his
fucking
vibes, bro. He's a
piss.
new guest. How do you feel about Bud Light?
Oh, that's a good question. Honestly, I'm gonna tell you something fucking funny. My dad was
Check his vibes,
my dad was was drinking Bud Light like my whole life, like growing up, and then like racing, like
And he stopped now?
No, he went to Modelo like before all that bullshit, like years before that bullshit. Because he's like, you know what, you get paid a little better, he could afford fucking Modelos and shit, But like Bud Light was like.
Does it really make a
Was like
difference
his
though?
thing.
Isn't it?
I don't
like
give
the
a,
sense?
honestly. I think it's just some conservative like political shit. Like honestly, if you like Bud Light, drink your fucking Bud Light. Like I don't know. Like
Bro.
does it make you gay if you drink Bud Light or well, like the commercials and everything? It is a funny ass topic because motherfuckers are like going crazy over it. Like they literally got fucking bottles of fucking Bud Light and what else was it that was like involved with all that shit? It was Bud Light. Wasn't it?
Say it when you can, just kind of.
If you need to pause, you can pause. Like for any of that reason, because I think Val was at the door.
That's what I'm wondering. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got my child waiting out
Go
in
ahead, pause, you
the
gotta
wait. I mean, this shit's probably amazing. She probably thinks we're like on live TV, or some shit.
Yeah, when things go wrong. Oh my god.
I would just shit myself as a kid if I seen
Yeah.
this.
So, do you guys have a good fourth?
I did.
Are we back on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hung out with Manny actually.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah, you didn't come through. Even Elijah came through, bro.
Bro,
We
I never-
were on Jack's block.
I was never invited.
Damn. You know what? That's fair. I should have fucking invited everyone. One thing, I will say.
Don't trip though, because bro, it's so fucked.
I was just gonna say one thing I will say is he used to be in our group chat little thing, and then I don't know what happened, but you.
I'm
ended up
not.
leaving.
Yeah, I ain't in there no more, but I'm still in contact with all my niggas. Like I showed up. To,
Well, not
to,
all.
to Oscar's,
not all of them.
Oscar's kids' birthdays, but like.
I'm
know,
just
like,
instigating, bro. I don't fucking know.
I'm
He's like,
sorry.
fight,
I should have hit you up.
No, it's all good. No,
You wanna
honestly,
reintroduce yourself,
Elijah.
Louis?
Yeah.
Did we not introduce him again?
Well, we
it
had
was-
to re-record.
Yeah.
But then I think.
Then we. No,
Nah,
you brought it
he
up,
got
but
cut
then
off.
I
He got
think
cut
Val's came or something.
Oh,
This is Louis Bone.
yeah, I go by Louis Big Head.
Louis Cabeza Grande.
Louis Cabezon. Yeah, something like that.
Big head on the track.
Yeah.
Big head on the podcast.
I've been going to a lot of like for example, like I be going to events with them like all the time, and like I was just at Oscar's birthday. Oh, should we tell him? We should tell him about my fucking incident with the tequila. Remember? Oh fuck, bro.
That was just this past weekend. What I had told you and Tone in the group chat, like a little party we had.
Yeah. So
got a little wild.
Nah, it wasn't even that. Like I wasn't even fucking like faded. Like let me ask you something. Like have you ever like taken a shot that's like so fucked up that like it just goes down the wrong hole and it just starts burning? You just have to like fucking just throw that shit up or like get rid of it somehow. Like you just spit it out or whatever, you know?
I've definitely been there before, but
I have before, yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And this was in front of everybody. It was embarrassing as fuck. It was embarrassing as fuck.
It wasn't that many people. It was me, him.
I know. It was the homies. Thankfully, the homies and then like you know.
It was still.
You were still there at that point, right, Jack?
Yeah. I remember I went into his parents' laundry room and I threw that shit up. But I cleaned it up, bro. But
he did. I'm sorry, but can I say it was just I was reflecting on that today. I was wondering. I was like, are we gonna bring it up? Like, is he gonna bring it up on the podcast? I didn't want to be an asshole and be like, this motherfucker threw up. But it was pretty funny the way it went down.
I bring it up because it's not like something that happens like all the time, especially because like I wasn't blacked out or anything. Like
you were still good.
I was still okay. You know, I was still okay, and just. You know, when you get got, you get got. You know, and
bro, it was what we were drinking 1800. We were drinking 1800, and yeah, we all have a shot for it. Oh and you know, I remember like even mine. I was like, you know, I made a little face, but this motherfucker, as soon as he took it, bro, he's just like,
bro, Oscar.
He's just like done. He's like,
shout out Oscar, but Oscar, fucking, it was his birthday, right? So he's all pouring shots for everybody. And he's pouring up this shot, and he fills it up, bro. I'm spilling it as it's going to my fucking face. Like I'm spilling it because it's so fucking full. And
I honestly picked the one that was the least full. I was like, I don't want that one, like, because I was like, why are you filling those up so high? Like,
but you know what?
I don't want that.
You know what?
Shit.
Point
Yo,
given.
Does it sound good? Does it sound good? I think it sounds good.
I think my point is like
I've been tripping about mine since.
I feel like it was a little low, but I think that's just where I was at, like the angle.
I don't know.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
This look good. This sound good.
This
sound good.
Maybe it's my headset. My headset was sounding weird earlier.
You sound good. You sound good right now. You sound crisp.
That sounds better.
That sounds good.
Maybe I was talking like a little bitch or something. I don't know.
Hello, my name is.
You gotta talk with your chest.
Say it with your chest.
I'm still really upset that we lost that golden country moment.
That was great.
That was pretty good. Damn.
Oh man.
But yeah. Anyways, thank you, Manny, for having my back, cause Manny hooked it up with the shirt.
I gave him a shirt to clean himself up. He made a mess.
And then I ordered him a new one.
Hey, you didn't have to do that. You really didn't have to do that.
I know, but that's the kind of guy I am, you know.
You kind of do though.
I mean, you kind of do, right?
Shirt, yeah.
Yeah, that's. Well, I mean,
I'll be completely honest with you. I expected him to just go home and wash up. And just one day be like, oh, here's your shirt. But he told me then and there, he was like, I'm gonna get you another shirt. So I was like, that's cool, dude. Like I mean, you didn't have to do that either way.
I don't think I'd want it back.
He didn't
Nothing
throw it
against you personally. I think anybody.
No. He gave me the
anybody. I give him a shirt. It's theirs. I don't want it.
I did tell him he could keep it, but it wasn't because I didn't want it back. I was just like, yeah, man. I mean, literally it was one of hundreds of shirt I had. It's one of the Funko fucking shirts.
Yeah.
I literally have hundreds of them that have came with the pop. Like they're just like a pop and tea combo.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was one with Black Widow on it from the Marvel movies. Like and yeah, I mean it's not one that I wear too often. I just told him I grabbed it out of my top drawer and I was like, this is a good one. So it's not a big deal. I told him,
no, it's fine.
And then
I'm just saying in general.
I understand what you mean. You wouldn't want a shirt back from someone who threw up.
This ever happens to somebody around me? Know that I don't want it back. If you bring it back washed, I would feel insulted. Like
he's gonna throw it away. Like, why would you bring me this vomited fucking shirt?
It wasn't even, it wasn't a vomit. It was a new one. It was the new one, but here's the thing.
You still had must on.
Here's the thing.
I was gonna say, yeah, you weren't 100% clean after that spewing.
I went online right away, and I was like, I'm gonna get him a Marvel shirt. So I went.
He did. He showed me. It was like a Venom. I think I was kind of buzzed.
I went to Fashion Nova, man. I looked up a Venom shirt.
I know stunning all these bitches like in my Venom shirt.
Venom, and he's got a fucking nothing crazy. But
pause it one more time, Jack. Sorry.
Pause that shit.
I keep tripping. It might be my
back on now with the rubber on the mic.
Protection is back on.
The prophylactic prophylactic.
There we go. Perfect.
Better?
Good. Yep.
Yeah, we've had to make a lot of adjustments on this episode, but it's been fine. It's been good.
It's okay. Everyone's positive.
It's been a fun time.
Is that really what one of the soups is called?
Shit
Tasty
happens.
flavor? That's what the flavor is? Tasty?
Oh shit!
I don't know. I'd have to go look at it. It's been a minute since I've actually ate a maruchan. Or, y'all see that?
Oh, man.
Fuck was that?
It's a good song, by the way.
Fucking volume went
That
up
is
on this.
that is a good song, by the way.
It's a really good jam.
That is a really good jam.
Who is that? Who is that?
That was
We don't know what song that is.
All My Love, I think it's
All
called.
My Love by who?
Allegedly.
Yeah, it is.
Allegedly, we don't know what the
We don't know
fuck
what
that is.
song that is.
Turn that shit up again. Let's hear it.
No, I don't think
Guess
he's
that
right.
song.
Yeah, I don't think we don't know shit.
He said no.
Is it a copyright issue?
Like the
or
cops
what?
asking us questions, we don't know shit.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Fuck 12. I turned 11 twice.
What
What?
happened?
What do you mean?
That's the joke, you know. You turned 11 twice because fuck 12.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I've never heard.
Never heard that for real?
Just skip your 12th
bro.
birthday.
Skip 12.
Imagine,
Psych,
yeah,
I didn't
imagine
like
you're just a
that. I didn't
thug
like
and you're
that.
like, you tell your mama, like at a young age, you were jumped in and you're like, y'all better not celebrate my 12th
Nah,
birthday.
you make her put 11 candles on your cake for your 12th birthday just because fuck that.
Or he just skips 13. He just tells everyone on the blog, yeah, I never had a 12th birthday. I went from 11 to 13.
The whole time, you know how like his birthday parties, you always see like cheerful music or just like modern day shit.
Yeah.
They just be playing just NWA the whole time, just fuck the police over
Yeah,
and over
that'd
and
be some
over.
crazy
That just
shit.
sounds like a scene out of like the movie Don't Be
Yeah.
a Menace or something like that.
Y'all ever had, you know, I mean, we're all Mexican, right? So, you know, you throw your little,
Allegedly,
allegedly.
I'm not sure about you anymore.
Allegedly.
I'm half
I like
half
this-
Mexican.
So, allegedly.
I'd like to
you
throw you in front of a laptop
Alleged-
and just see what happens.
Allegedly, you throw these parties, right? Mexicans, right?
Uh-huh.
And you get the cops calling you. How do you handle it? Do you invite them in for food?
The last time I remember ever dealing with that was like in high school, and it was never my property, so I never dealt with the cops. You had to deal with the cops personally?
Yeah, I never really had it, and I wouldn't invite them in for food. I'd be
have-
like, get the fuck off of my property. I'm sorry.
I
I'll keep
have-
it down, but eat my ass. Get out of
all
here.
you gotta do is just be nice and be like, you know what, we'll keep it down. And
I would try to find out who called the cops on me. That's
Bro,
actually what happened last time. Some fucker called the cops on me and Jack, my neighbor across the street. Because we were dabbing. We did take a dab outside on the front yard or whatever. But yeah, fucking cops show up 20, 30 minutes later. And they're like, yeah, so we got to call that. You guys are like smoking out here. Like he thought it was probably crack or meth or something. He said, because he said you guys had a blowtorch or something out here. And I'm like, we weren't smoking nothing. I was like, my cousin had his vape, like, you know, a mod thing. That's exactly what I told the cops. So I was like, but I don't know about anything else. And he was like, so you guys didn't have a torch or this or that? And I'm like, no. I was like, we were bringing in groceries. I forgot what the fuck I told him, but I was like, I didn't have nothing. We weren't dabbing or smoking or none of that shit, which we clearly were. But I tried to ask him. I was like, who was it? It was this guy Pat across the street, huh? And the cop even was like, no, it was he said something like it was a random neighbor bystander or something.
you
And
know
I was
who
like,
it was.
I was like, bullshit. I was like, I know it was this motherfucker right across the street. Like
Was he
he's
looking out the window like when you like?
he wasn't at the
Yeah.
time, but he always is.
Yeah.
He's just a fucking nosy ass neighbor. Like I'll go outside to get something for my car, scratch my balls, and then coincidentally he just comes out of his back gate or something with his dog, and he'll come out and look like he's looking at the bushes or at his mailbox. But I know
Grab
he's
his
just
fucking
like
balls.
he's just like, what are they up to? Like yeah, he's just fucking. He's a nosy neighbor.
I wonder why people do that though. I wonder if they really think they're in the right, or if it's like entertaining to see you guys get in trouble to them.
I mean, I'm sure it was, like he's just like, fuck these guys. I don't want to see them smoking on my block. I don't want to see none of that shit. This or that. I don't know. I mean, he's just.
I just think they find something to entertain their fucking days because they're so fucking bored.
you know.
That they just want something like interesting, and they're like in a bitch about some fucking
action.
people.
You know what
people
pissed-
fucking blowing some clouds in front of their fucking house.
You know what pissed me off about
You
him?
know?
He wants to come out like that every other time. I just saw maybe
his ass.
I just saw this maybe a month ago. I saw some weird shit. This never happens on my block or in my neighborhood or in my area where I live at. But there was a crackhead or some guy who was clearly strung out on drugs, bro. He was walking up and down my block, and then he just sits on this guy's Pat's fucking driveway across the street. The only reason I saw everything was because I was smoking weed in my backyard. So
What?
like I was just in my back because that's just where I smoke in my backyard. So you know, to keep away from the neighbors or whatever. So I'm back there fucking like smoking a bowl, and I you know, like through our wooden fence, you know, I can just see like I heard this motherfucker already. Like I heard yelling and this and that. So I'm like, I look over and I see him, and then he finally sits down on the driveway across the street on this guy's Pat's driveway. And he's fucking sitting. He's sitting down like in front of his car, and he's like, "Argh! Argh!" And he's like, fucking, he's pissed, bro. He's like pissed, and he's like, fuck this shit, and he's like yelling and sitting down and this and that. And I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of fucking with him. Like I knew he couldn't see me, so I'm behind the thing. I'm just like, "Hey, hey!" Like I'm like yelling at him, and I could just see him like this is like, who the fuck, like this and that. Anyways, the fucking guy Pat, who any other time would come out and had something to say, I clearly saw him like kind of look out and then close his wooden door. And like just turn a blind eye, probably because he was scared, probably because he didn't want to deal with the crackhead. And but that's those were my first thoughts. Exactly, I was like, this nosy motherfucker, he'll come out and poke his 2 cents or have a look with anything else. But there's a crackhead on his property, and he fucking
shit got real.
He shut the door. He was like, fuck this. And I don't think he called the cops or anything. And me personally, like I didn't give a fuck. Like I said, I was just watching him across the street. If he would have tried to come on my property or something, I would have went out and fucking told him to fuck off. But I just kind of want to see what the, you know, nosy neighbor across the street had to say about it. And yeah, he just turned a blind eye. He said, fuck that shit. Not his job, not his prob.
Why don't you like take pictures of him when the crackhead's there and build a case against him?
That was a long time ago. I hope that crackhead never comes back now. And what would I even say? Like this guy refused
to
to
get creative.
This guy
There's
refused.
a crackhead at his fucking driveway roaring.
I'm like, hey, this guy's fucking dealing drugs. He's got a crackhead outside his house.
He's got a bunch of fucking crackheads.
He's really not a bad guy. He's a good neighbor, I guess. I'll give him that. He's just fucking nosy. And I mean,
AI is amazing.
Nah, I was gonna
now.
say a good neighbor is a neighbor that minds his business. That's what I was about to say.
Usually, yeah.
Normally,
You
but
know?
honestly, if someone were to rob our house or some shit like that, I know he'd be all over it, and I know he'd either take pictures or tell us right away, like I saw this and that. So like, yeah, I can appreciate him, but just the fact that he called the cops on us because we did take a dab outside, that's some hater ass shit.
Do you guys think it's because like you guys
Was
are
we're
Mexican?
brown?
Yeah,
Yes.
honestly,
Yes, that's my first excuse. Honestly,
See, I don't get that, but I'm white.
I like to think about it. You're not white. You're light skinned.
Initially, yeah. I mean, if you were to, I bet you people like when they come up to you, they talk to you in English, right?
Yeah.
They don't talk to you in Spanish ever.
Most of the time,
You never had that experience?
Yeah. Some people
Yeah.
get surprised when they know I speak Spanish.
Yeah, that's crazy because they never get surprised when I speak Spanish. So
Yeah, I mean, you guys got this.
They're surprised you're not speaking Arabic.
But that's why I don't get it. I never really have to deal with that kind of profiling. Maybe I say it's stupid, but maybe you guys really do get profiled.
I think I do. I do, and I know when
honestly,
I do.
I know I do because I pull up and like sometimes like at work, I'm on like in like bright green clothes and like my hard hat and my glasses and like all my shit on, and like you know I look like a paisa out there, you know. So
Yeah.
I get it. You know, you're not gonna expect me to, I guess, speak English right away, right? Or do you? You know, like I don't know. A lot of people come up.
I usually start.
We've
with
had
English.
it. We've had it where like even like bosses, like the builders will come up and they'll be like, "You guys speak Spanish or you guys speak English?" And then we're like, "Yeah." They'll be like so relieved. I'm like, "Oh my god, thank God, thank God." You know,
Well,
like,
I mean, you can't. It is what it is. There's a lot of fucking Hispanic cats working in construction.
You know, nowadays with the advancements in technology, and I'm not saying everyone's
with
going to
the
go
job,
out
I
and
guess.
get. I'm not going to say everyone's going to go out and get one, but I know Google Translate has certain things, but I know they also make this crazy ass earphone or something that picks up real time other languages and translates them into your ear. Yeah, and yeah, like I said,
Oh,
obviously,
that's right.
I don't know how much they cost. Maybe not everyone can
I saw
afford
some
that.
shit about that.
Yeah, but I'm sure sometime in the near future, the phones will be able to do it on their own in an app. And then, yeah, you could, like, you know, like SoundHound or Shazam or something, you could just go up to someone speaking, and then it'll tell you, like, right there, like, oh, you know, this is what the fuck they said.
Yeah, you can already do that with your phone now.
I'm pretty sure. I would think so, honestly.
Anything you want to say, like, you could just be like,
Google Translate,
Google.
basically, yeah.
I popped a pill at the crib in Arabic.
No way.
It doesn't. Oh, there we go.
People in Arabia really popping pills?
Oh,
like,
shit,
I
no,
just
hold on.
can't imagine that for some reason.
Damn, that'd be fucking very helpful for me, I guess.
I popped a pill
Shit.
at the crib in
You know
Arabic
what's crazy, though?
audio.
The Middle Eastern woman.
What,
Talk
not
about-
being
you
able
wanna-
to show,
you wanna-
not being
maybe
able to
I-
show their
Yeah, you want to talk
skin?
about some Middle Eastern women?
Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know. I don't want Middle Eastern men to get offended by it and they want to burn me down.
Okay, no, you got a good point.
Dude, those
Not
guys
even
just
trying to be
let's just
funny.
say-
That's just
No, not even. All due respect to
I don't think
to
it's
all to all my people that like. I said my people, huh? But like all the people that are like watching this and they might get offended over something like this. But Middle Eastern women, bro, they're good looking women. There's a reason why they got them covered up.
Why would they get
It's like I'm just
offended?
joking, but like I don't know because like
They gotta buck up. They just need to. They're too.
I
in their
mean
feelings sometimes. It's
you know Mia Khalifa when
It's
she
fine.
you know
They
when,
got a buck
you know when
up.
Mia Khalifa did that thing and then she got all she got all kinds of hate
Like death threats.
because she
For
yeah
what?
because she did that porno with the hijab on and everything.
It's
Hijab.
porn. You're already doing something pretty fucked up.
And you know what leads me to like just my thought process or whatever
Mm-hmm.
is how the fuck did people or in Arabia or this and that find out? If not, where the someone's watching the porn, someone's looking at that, they're like, hey, like,
Yeah, someone heard about it.
yeah. So
And it got spread and
She shamed her family.
she stopped doing
she's
porn.
I don't
she
even
stopped doing
I don't
porn
think she's
because of
Middle
that?
Eastern or,
because well that led to it but yeah that
I
was a
heard
big
I think she's still on OnlyFans.
yeah but she doesn't post like nudes or anything. She just does like fitness content, sexy content. And don't ask me why I know, but
That's all right.
I just know.
I've subscribed to a couple. in my
That's
day.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah. You ever subscribe to an
Yeah.
OnlyFans?
like way back in the day, maybe like
That's okay.
3-4 years ago.
Wasn't
but
that
not
like first
recently.
coming out?
Yeah, I think so. Like around when
That shit was
first
crazy
came
when it
out.
was first coming out.
You sound like you're trying to.
Let me tell you something. No.
He's like, man, I blew my whole paycheck on the OnlyFans. He's like, I'm getting paid. I'm sending my e-girl 60 bucks.
Nah, bro. In all honesty, when it was first started coming out, like
Hold on 1 second. Just keep going.
they didn't know what the fuck to do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, them women did not know what the fuck to do, so it just got to like, I don't know. You were to compare it then to compare it to now, then you would fucking know, cause
Can you hit the pause?
I got something to show you.
Wow.
No, yeah, like sometimes it throws me off. Like I feel bad after the way I reacted.
Yeah, I've really been I feel like I've gotten a whole lot better on that within the year or two. Because I used to just lose my shit or lose my patience sometimes, but I feel like now I'm pretty good. Even if I have to talk to her a little stern, it's not like it's not like before where I would just kind of I used to just yell or be pissed off for no reason to lose my patience. But I feel like I've gotten a whole lot better over the years.
Yeah. It's good for you to do that because you just spend a lot of time with them, dude. It's
Yeah.
good to just have a good communication.
Yeah, definitely.
It took me a while to learn that. 'Cause Connor's so fucking energetic, dude.
Connor and Val are kind of the same, and then they get together and they just fucking
Yeah, they're wild.
they are together. I'm always like, Val, stop! Like literally, like every other second.
It's hard. It's weird.
Today she was like she wanted to come because she thought Connor would be here, and I told her, I was like, don't expect Connor to be here. I was like, you're gonna be bored over there. You're gonna be waiting this and that. She was like, no, I want to go. I want to go see Connor, and I was like, well, he's not. I'm pretty sure he's not gonna be here.
Yeah. Sometimes he's here. He wants to make one, but
yeah, no, she was just like, wanted to come mainly because of that.
yeah.
Excuse me. El Connor.
How was that? Did you get some air?
Did you shake it more than twice?
that was you gotta shake it twice and then it keeps coming
I don't
out.
have
If you keep- if you
a
keep-
sticker on it that says do it, but I'd appreciate it. Did you wash your hands?
Yeah, I did.
Nice.
You want to feel it?
I want to smell him. It's like
There's no
Like-
soap. So that ain't my fault.
That's good. You good? I think
no
you-
soap.
Well, I mean, you asked. Did you want? But they're moist.
So you
They're
rinsed,
moist.
So you
No, they're
rinsed,
moist.
So you rinsed your hands.
Yes. Yeah.
You have Indian hands.
What does that mean?
Those hands look like they sell cell phone cases at the Flatirons Mall.
Now, what do you mean
And you
by
got the
what do you mean
smartwatch,
by Indian
A,
now?
a bunch
Like,
of rings.
from India, like
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Nah, I don't. These are crooked fingers, bro. Look, I got crooked fingers. Look, for anybody in the camera, look, I got crooked fucking
you got
fingers.
salad fingers.
But that's okay though. I mean,
Is that
that's
even
just my
offensive?
genetics.
You have Indian. I don't know. Can I?
Nah, not to me.
Well, not to you, but I mean, you said he have Indian finger. That's a big insult.
Nah, man. It's all good. But what is that?
Um,
What the fuck is an Indian?
I was-
Hold on, hold on.
approaches me.
What the fuck?
You're not supposed to be talking about that fucking
Hey,
Indian
hey.
like that.
It's gonna be the guys from the wing place down the street. It's gonna.
No, he knows perfect English.
I think,
He'd be
uh,
like, bro,
I'd be-
that's not cool. I
Oh,
don't really-
that's the bigger guy.
that
What-
triggers me.
That's
happened
the
to the
big.
old
That's the
guy?
big homie right there.
No,
the
you talk-
the wing slinger.
Are you talking about the old guy?
I honestly haven't
Or the
been,
younger guy?
I honestly haven't been to that spot in like 6,
Bro.
7 years.
Talking about King Supers here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you've been there when it was like the older guy, right?
I don't know. The guy who's always like taking care of me is that guy with like he's got like spots.
What's the place called?
The
It just says wings.
It literally just says
I've eaten
wings.
there, but it's
Yeah.
literally been 6 or 7 years. It was when I used to live with Jasmine.
That place
like,
is
behind
so
the King
fucking
Supers.
bussin'.
It was,
Dude, it's
probably
like a
the
little
last time
hole in
I
the
went
wall,
there.
but it's
Bro,
so fucking good.
that's exactly
Yeah.
what it is. That's-
I remember going with a few
Oh,
people.
speaking of little holes in the wall,
Damn.
what's
Glory
your
holes?
what's your guys' favorite like little hole in the wall to
I got
like
a
eat
story
here?
about that.
To eat here in Denver.
I thought you were gonna say something else.
What do you got? What do you got?
Favorite spot to eat here?
Yeah, like little hole in the wall though. Like nothing. Like don't give me like no
A
Texas.
hole- a hole in
you
the
know,
wall?
Texas Roadhouse bullshit. Like
No, a hole in the wall or like
yeah, hole in the
I don't-
fucking like a hole in the wall. Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess yeah.
hole in the wall. I really like. Fuck. I'm kind of bougie when it comes to that, bro. I like look at like I check to make sure they got a letter A outside. I take my food kind of. Yeah, like,
Nah,
it's because I have a
I-
sensitive stomach, you know.
It's all good. I mean, okay. Let me start with something. What if
A good restaurant that I
for-
really like. Have you ever
for
checked out
anybody-
Nesio?
Ignacio?
It's called Nesio.
Nesio?
Yeah.
No, I've never been
On
there.
like 45th and Tejon.
What
Nah,
is
I
there?
never heard of
what,
that.
What kind of food?
It's like Mexican food, and it's kind of got like a whitewashed vibe. So I was like, this
Like
would be
no says
some-
Necio way.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like whitewashed, like 3 margaritas, but no, like they stuck to it really well. It's really
Okay.
fucking good. It
There's-
is expensive, but it's really good. Well,
There-
everything's
Well,
fucking expensive.
well,
now.
that's
There's another place I just want to pick up on that I went to. We went with my girlfriend's family for her mom's birthday. It's on the way to the airport, like down Tower. I want to say maybe around Tower and like fucking. I want to say we went on 104th and hit Tower, and then maybe it's like around fucking 80th or 70th and Tower, something like that. It's called Renegado. And that's what I thought too. Like we went there, and I thought it was gonna be like a whitewashed place because even the menu was like citrus tacos or some. They had some weird shit, but they did have also like asada and stuff like that. I think I ordered one asada taco because I wanted to try, but then I did order something else that I know was like something you wouldn't get in Mexico. It was like citrus apple something taco, and I mean there was some shit that was pretty good, but they had like good salsa. They had good like stuff. It was pretty good.
some good. I like me some good loncheras.
Just like the trucks.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I like me some of those. Some good ones too, though. They're not all good though. I've had some.
I was gonna say
fucked
you
up
got to know
ones.
where to go.
Exactly. But for all my Colorado people, I know Mexican, American, black, or whatever. I feel like you could agree on this one.
Then I want to shout out one of them.
Columbine Steakhouse.
Yeah, that's good.
Columbine Steakhouse, you can never go wrong, bro.
I
Like
think
honestly,
I've been there with
like,
Jack.
Like honestly, bro. Like on my birthday, that's where I want to go.
That's where Jack's dad
You know,
wants to go
it's
on his
not even that it's
birthday.
expensive or like anything, but like that's just like real like enjoyable food. And then you go to the back to their ghetto ass bar, and you got the little ghetto ass hoochie mamas in the back. Like
Yeah.
not even like that. Sorry to Columbine, but like you know what it is. Like you got.
They're
you
gonna
gotta
come
spot
for
like
you
that.
next.
You
The
gotta spot-
owner's
you
gonna
gotta
be
spot
like,
like
I
that,
heard
but-
what you said.
Actually, I just thought of a place. Have you guys ever been to Pete's Diner on Colfax? By like towards like Voodoo Donuts area.
Isn't there,
Oh, yes,
Isn't
yes,
there
I
a
have.
Pete's? Isn't there
I have.
Pete's
And they're-
right
aren't-
here,
aren't
like
they- aren't
across
they
Jordan
different?
High? It's different.
That
Okay.
one's Pete's Cafe.
They're
Oh,
open till
okay,
like
okay.
1 in the morning, aren't there? Some
Not
shit.
anymore. Now they close like at fucking 10. I was gonna go the other
Ever
day.
since
and-
COVID, everyone closes
Yeah.
fucking early, bro.
I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about too. That place is fucking busting. You go after like a few drinks, bro. Like that's like some good drunk greasy food. Definitely.
Yeah, it's a stand-up bar, a stand-up comedy bar there, and that's how I learned about Pete's.
Oh shit! You know what? I've never been to a comedy show.
This is just a bar
Honestly,
that
I
does
never have
comedy.
either.
Well, I've never even been to
I
a
wanna
comedy
go to
bar
one.
or anything.
This is just
I've
open
never-
mics, yeah.
Open mics. Is actually good. Is it
It's
funny?
hit or miss. It
Is
could
it
be
corny?
shitty. It
Is it
could be
corny?
shitty the whole night.
You could go and then like they're all.
You should
they're
go
all-
on an open mic.
You go and then they're all plastered.
It's
He's
really hard,
talked
bro.
about it. I've heard you talked about it with.
Yeah.
It
I
was
remember Jack also. I think Jack's
was me,
pretty
Lorenzo.
funny. Could
Me,
write
Lorenzo.
some jokes.
We can go and get really, really fucked up on shrooms and just see what
Just
happens.
go on stage and be like,
Bro, that'd be-
"Hey, you fucking motherfucker!"
honestly that'd be funny as fuck because I feel like
You just
know?
start ranting at everyone in the crowd.
I feel like it's all in your personality. You know, like do you
Just
think you
kinda
can do
of
it?
shit That sounds.
Do you think you can do it?
I don't know. The other day, I was in the kitchen and I saw I didn't have my contacts on, so I couldn't see. And I saw what the seasoning that my wife was using on the food, and it said bay leaves, but my vision was blurry, and I thought it said gay leaves. And I was like, "Is this bitch been giving me gay leaves the whole time? Is this why I've been having these?"
You're like, why have I been
Bro,
having these thoughts,
bro, but like, why would it say Kaylee? That's
I
so
don't know.
fucking funny.
I was fucked up on
he's
edibles
like,
and
it's June. She might be doing some new
imagine-
trend. Something's going down.
He like fucking. He looked at that. He looked at that seasoning like.
That's fucking funny. He's like,
My life is so trippy when I
He's like,
take
"It
my
don't smell
contacts off,
gay."
bro. Imagine being really high on edibles. Not really. I don't go that aggressive anymore, but just high on edibles and like your vision is shit.
it happens.
Like life is basically just all in your head at that point. When I can't see shit without my contacts, bro. Like
Yeah, me neither.
if I didn't know that this was Manny,
I guess
I would have a
can't-
hard time knowing this is Manny. Like,
Yeah, I
that's how it
guess I
works.
can't
Yeah.
imagine that
I'm
because
just-
I got good vision.
I'm the
My
same
girlfriend
way.
also, she can't see shit without her glasses.
I can't even wear glasses. My vision is that fucked up.
Really? You have
Yeah.
to wear contacts.
Yeah, they're like special contacts. They don't bend like regular contacts. These
They're
are
hard.
plastic.
They're hard.
Yeah.
The
yeah.
hard ones.
Yeah.
That shit sucks, bro. Because I've been struggling with that recently, and fuck,
With
with sucks with like
hard contacts?
eyes, with like eyes, yeah, eyes and shit. Just like I broke my glasses, so I had to go forcibly get contacts, and I don't like contacts because they like bother my eyes.
what you feel like they don't sit right?
Yeah, I feel
What do
like
they
don't
tell
sit
you? You
right.
have astigmatism.
Yeah, I definitely have an astigmatism.
Where do you go? I mean, I'm not
I go?
questioning.
I
your
go to
doc-
America's Best.
I'm not questioning your doctor, but I used to go to like just like a chain like that too, and they never. There was like, oh, it's just astigmatism. Oh, it's just astigmatism, and I had the same thing. Contacts would never work for me. Like they just, I was like my brothers both use them and they were fine. And just mine wasn't. It's always uncomfortable, tearing up. They feel like they're not in the right place.
Yep, that's exactly what I feel.
And when I went to go do LASIK, they're like, "Nah, homie, your eyes are too fucked up. Like you can't even get LASIK. Like your eyes are too pointy. It's like extreme astigmatism.
Yeah.
That's why your contacts aren't sitting right. Maybe. Don't get scared. I could be wrong.
No, it's all good.
It could,
I mean,
maybe your contacts
shaking
aren't
my
sitting
bones.
right, and that's why they're moving around all day because your eyes are not spherical enough.
yeah. So astigmatism is like when your natural eye is supposed to be fucking circle.
So you're wearing
But our
contacts
eyes-
right now,
Our eyes
Louis?
are oval. Yeah, I am wearing
It's
contacts.
supposed to have a certain roundness to it.
Yeah,
Too pointy fucks it up.
but yeah. So now our eyes are oval. They're not.
I'm like looking at both of y'all motherfuckers'
You can't
eyes
tell.
now.
You
like,
can't tell by looking.
can't
Trying
tell.
to see them
If you
pointing,
got- if you
poking
got-
out.
Yeah, no. If you
I'm like pointy eyes. I'm sorry.
bro.
it's hard to explain. You have to see us. Like,
I know what you mean. Like, yeah, like, I mean, you probably can't see it with the human eye, but I'm sure it's,
you could if you got real close and I turned to a side peripheral, you'd be like, oh yeah, your eyes are pretty fucking pointy.
Yeah, if you were to compare it to someone else's like regular eyes, yeah, most likely.
Yeah, maybe. It's a, I don't know, just thought, food for thought.
I'm really
Oh, yeah,
I'm really
definitely.
thankful for my
Definitely.
vision. I'm like the black sheep in my family also, because literally everyone. My sister wears
Everyone.
contacts. Oscar has glasses. My dad wears glasses. My mom needs glasses, but she's kind of like refusing to wear them. But the older she gets now, she's kind of like, fuck, I need them now. Like,
Yeah.
so I'm really thankful for my vision, but I'm like, yeah, I'm just kind of waiting until I get older and maybe it's gonna start going away. But yeah, I've always found it weird that I don't need them because both my siblings do because of my parents, and I just always expected to that one day my vision was gonna
Yeah, my whole family's fucked. My dad, me, my mom, my brother, everyone's got that shit. But something you gotta deal with. My mom got LASIK surgery actually in Mexico, in Monterrey. You know where all the girls, go get them titties done too.
Oh really? That's the
Yeah.
spot to go get
Yeah,
tits.
that's it's they call it the surgical capital.
I think that's where my tia,
Like in
one of my
Mexico.
tias, my tia Lupita, recently went to get some tooth work or some dentist work.
Yeah, so like
But
if you
she said she was purposely going to Mexico
Listen.
because it's like a fraction of the
but
price.
Monterrey is where they got like those doctors that'll like do your teeth, your titties, your eyes. You know.
You ever wonder what your life would be like if you had titties?
That's a that's a good question.
Just a nice set of tits.
I feel
I
like
used to, I used
I
to
feel like
have,
my
I
back
used to
would
have
hurt.
bigger ones.
I feel like
before
my back would hurt, my boy. You know, girls actually do complain about their
I was
fucking
gonna
back
say,
hurting with big titties.
I've heard that multiple times. Just girls.
But like, you don't want big
complaining
titties and you fucking bought them, so like, why the fuck are you gonna like?
I'm just saying, like, let's say
about- No,
tomorrow.
I've known girls with natural titties.
Let's say you didn't
that are
pay
so
for 'em.
big
Let's say
that their
to-
backs
Oh, like
hurt.
some nice jugs.
Say tomorrow you woke up and you had like some of the nicest titties you've ever
As a
seen
man,
in your
though?
life. You just woke up. And they
As a
were-
man?
Yeah. You don't have to change your personality if you won't want to. But you could just still be Louis Big Head just with some nice
Bro.
ass titties.
Louis big
Bro.
tits.
I'd go back to OnlyFans and sell some real shit.
You could
Nah.
just sell. You could sell. You could just sell pictures from.
I was gonna say
Nah.
from the head, from the neck,
Nah,
just from the
the
right
tor-
nah,
just the
nah. I'm
torso.
joking. I'm joking. Nah, I wouldn't go back to OnlyFans and sell some real shit. What would I think?
It'd be like Louis Big Rack.
I would.
Yeah.
Before, I mean,
gotta
I think
own
I'd
it.
eventually take them off. But first,
Listen, if I didn't have a choice, just make money off of it at that point.
why don't you have a choice?
Because I woke up with them.
You can still get them cut off. But I'm saying you could either just cut them off or you could make some money. Are you about your bread, homie?
This thing is putting me in the.
You gotta cut off you gotta cut off your tits, bro. You gotta make some money.
What if I did like half?
What does that mean?
I took one off and then just displayed the other.
Took one off.
Yeah, and then just displayed the other. But during the day, I just wear like a
I think
sports bra just to
eventually-
pull it off that I'm a guy, and it'll be like
Eventually,
okay.
everybody's gonna ask.
But then when I
you.
come home, I just have that one titty, and I could just like.
Just the one.
But you could still be you. You just need to have just some nice tits.
Oh my
All
goodness.
due respect to all my different people.
What would you do?
Nah, I'd cut those
I don't know.
motherfuckers
Can
off.
we hit,
I'd cut.
get on dad mode real quick right now.
What do you mean? Like just
Like,
like
are you
these
back
kind
on?
of this
Yeah.
kind of, yeah. I like all that. Like
But you're not like a.
I don't do shrooms.
But have you ever done it though?
Yeah, but
Anymore?
I don't do it anymore. As a parent, it's hard to do it now.
As a parent, as a dad,
You can't do it around your kids.
obviously,
Mm-mm.
and you're always around your kid.
At least right now, I don't have any time like where I can go do it. It's like a.
It's
full
really
day
hard,
thing.
bro.
Yeah. It's
like
a
a
full
f-
day thing.
It's a full. It's like a full-time job with overtime.
No, I mean if you're gonna pop shrooms and do it right, it's a full day thing.
I feel like it's a.
It's like
2 day thing.
four or 5 hours a good trip.
No, I'm not saying you're gonna be fucked up for that, but
Yeah.
you want to have your whole day clear.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
The
been
last
hard,
time,
it's been hard to do that.
the last time I did it, any of it, I like kind of did some micro doses. Like it was like the last 2 or 3 times. So like
How much?
I was gonna say maybe like fucking. I didn't even have a scale or anything. Like someone gave me a huge bag of it, so I kind of had a lot of them. But I was eating like, if I had to guess, maybe 0.4 or like less than half a gram. But I was just eating like a couple of bites. So I was like I did kind of experience microdosing. Like I had like visuals and stuff, but I wasn't tripping hardcore. Like I was just kind of like. I really don't know how to explain it. I just felt a little more mellow. Like, I did feel like I could feel them kicking in, but I wasn't tripping hardcore. Like,
Yeah, but I don't see the point in not tripping hardcore with those.
microdose. Yeah, I get it, but like I've had microdose to where like you take you take enough. You gotta learn your limit. Obviously, you gotta test it out. But you get to a point where you can just take enough shrooms to where it makes you feel like a little trippy, but you're still like coherent and you still feel confident to
go about
your day. Yes, like you can you feel confident enough to like go to work and like it's almost like the best way I can explain it. It's almost like a
It's kind of like edibles. I found my happy medium.
kind of like but like your body feels a little bit more like
loose.
looser. Yeah. And mentally, you feel more focused if you take the right amount. Once you get stupid, then like you're gone, right? You're gone, right? You're gone. But there's a point where you can dose it enough to where you just feel.
No, yeah.
Another thing you should try. I was gonna say
that's real. That's real.
This was maybe a year ago. The last time I actually tried this, me and my girlfriend went. I want to say it was Steamboat Springs. We just went to Steamboat Springs for the weekend. We had some shrooms, Her and I made tea in our hotel room. It was pretty jank. We used the coffee filter because we didn't really know how else to fucking do it, but it worked out pretty good. Like, you know how they have those white coffee filters? That's where we put the shrooms and then ran them through the fucking pot. So it strained the hot water through it, and it did, like, you know, I'm sure we lost maybe some potency. I know we didn't get 100% from doing it that way, but it made a nice fucking tea that was like, I fucking took it, we drank the tea, and it was more of just a fucking body high. Like, I wasn't tripping out mentally, but I did fucking think everything was funny. Like, it's like I had, like, maybe half of the fucking, you know, like, mental shit, but more body shit. I remember just being relaxed and sitting in the bed. We're watching Goosebumps or Jack Black's Goosebumps because it was on TV on the fucking I think on like just one of the hotel cable channels, and I found that shit just so fucking funny at the time. But I remember just more of a feeling of just total relaxation, like when I had them like that in tea form. I think it's pretty chill.
Yeah, I think I'll probably try it again, like when my kid's older.
Yeah,
You know,
no
trust
doubt.
me, I just get too nervous around my newborn, bro.
Yeah. I wouldn't want it around a
When Val was
around a
really
little
small,
kid.
did you ever worry about like the dumbest thing? I mean, it's not dumb, but like just the things that are probably never gonna happen, but you imagine like it makes you worry for no reason. In a
I
sense.
still kind of do that, like, you know, even when she's at school or just some other shit. I think it's pretty
I
normal
think
as
it's
a
like
parent.
just a dad instinct, or
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
because
sometimes I'll
everything
just think
changes.
about.
You're talking to someone who's not a dad yet, so like
Yeah, as cliche as it sounds, bro, you don't know until you hold your newborn in your hands. Like it's just words until you actually
until you feel it.
Yeah,
then you get like some sort of like you get that feeling. You know what? I feel like that's beautiful. I believe it.
I don't even know how to explain it.
I believe it because I got friends that, and they luckily all my friends, you know, love their kids and they take care of their kids, and it's
As weird as this is gonna sound, like as much like
it's
I'm
beautiful to see. Honestly, it's beautiful to see.
Yeah, I think you just automatically pick your kids over everything. I don't know how to. They just always come first.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like a protective thing. You just want to keep them alive.
It's just like it's just literally it's a part of you. It's just like literally, you know, it's I don't know how to explain it.
I don't know how to explain it
but
either.
the best
It's
way
like-
I've been told, you know, it's like it's a part of you, and it's
I can't explain it. I just said that's the best way I can describe it. Just you don't know until you know.
yeah. How many you got?
Well, my girl has her son. He's 7, and then the little guy's going to be a year in a month.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, he's still pretty little.
Yeah. Is it stressful?
Oh, dude. Yeah. It's fucking.
I
It's just a
bet.
mind fuck all day. Like it's just as soon as you wake up, everything. I don't. It sounds like I'm bitching about it, but that's the role you got to play as a father.
Nah, bro, it's not.
No,
It's
you
not
gotta,
even.
you got to play the your.
I went through all that shit, bro, and yeah, Val's, you know, with Connor, he's 7, like you said, but yeah, Val's finally now like 5 years old. She's gonna be 6 in October. Only within like maybe the past year has she now been to the point where like, she's just kind of chill and more dependent, and she, you know, really doesn't need me for a whole lot. I mean, obviously, she still needs me to get her food and this and that.
Yeah. She's a little more independent.
Yeah, I was gonna say other shit she can totally do on her own, or she's like, I mean, once they get a little older, but you know, those first few
obviously it
years,
gets
obviously when
easier.
they're babies and when you're feeding and changing diapers and stuff, that shit's just, I think, you know, the most
Yeah.
stressful. Not just because they're little and stuff, but yeah, I mean, I know you lose sleep sometimes, or
Yeah.
even the mom does, and it's just kind of yeah, I know how it
Yeah.
is, man. It's a mental toll for sure.
Yeah, you gotta be. I've learned also. I think. I mean, you never know until down the road. We haven't been together like the longest, I would say, but you gotta do it with the right person too, man. If you just
Yeah.
fucking do it with a random person, you're gonna regret it.
Yeah. I've been pretty careful about that.
You're
Yeah.
gonna
I mean,
regret it.
I'm still not a dad, and
Yeah, you're
No, I
gonna
feel-
you're gonna have to wait. And that's cliche. This sounds too, and when it happens, it just happens. I don't know how to explain that either. Unless you're real specific about your planning, or like, all right, we're gonna do it July of next year. Like it just happens when it happens. Was yours planned at all? Like,
Nah, that wasn't planned. It was I mean, yeah, shit just happened.
yeah, it just happens. Hope it doesn't just happen with the wrong one.
Right? But you never know, right? Until
I'm not with my daughter's mom anymore, so like I don't want to say I did it with the wrong one. Because she's a great mom, honestly. Like, even though we're not together anymore, we've always made shit work out with Val.
That's something that I just didn't explain, but that's what I mean by do it with the right one too. Where even if you guys don't end up together, you know she's still a good.
Mom.
She's still
Oh
good
yeah,
with mom.
she's. I mean,
caretaker.
I'll always have nothing but good things to say about her because she's never given me a hard time over nothing else, and we just always work out everything when it comes to my daughter.
Yeah, you guys are gonna be in each other's lives till one of you dies, no matter what. So you got to be prepared for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's just how it is. That's why I try to keep things cool and be civil and stuff.
Yeah, no, and some people can't, bro. I see some people come in here and like they tell me their story, and it's fucking horrible.
Oh yeah, I've heard
Yeah.
plenty of stories and other stuff.
Well, on a
some
happier
shit,
note,
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
On a
fucking
happier
lighten things up. It's been
Hey,
all
take a
deep and
sh-
serious.
Take a shot.
have you guys seen
What's
the
that?
new commercial for the new Willy
I
Wonka?
don't know if I want to do that. So yeah, actually, I did see Willy Wonka today. It's a new Willy Wonka. I think this is just gonna be called Wonka, and it's starting. Any of you guys know who Timothy Chalamet is?
No.
No.
He's like a child actor. He's like Tom Holland. I mean, the only reason I say this is because he's like Tom Holland is because he was also, I think he was a star of the movie Dune with Zendaya, who's like Tom Holland's girlfriend.
Oh yeah.
But he's Dune. It's like sand dunes.
Oh.
It's just Dune.
Is that what it's about? Sand dunes?
Yeah, like it came out last year, but it's a remake of like Dune. I think the movies, the first ones came out in the 80s or something like that, and I know they're based on books, which the books are even older than when the first movies came out. But yeah, it's like pretty popular. Like, I've honestly never seen the old one or the new one or read the books, so I don't know shit about them. But I do know it is about sand dunes and the people like that live on, maybe it's a distant planet, and that's like the main thing on that planet that they collect is certain spices that are in the dunes. So I know the planet's like at war over some shit for that. It's like a Star Wars sci-fi fucking movie, but yeah. Anyways, getting back. The main star from that was the dude Timothy, who I'm talking about, and he's the guy who's Wonka, like, and yeah, it's like a new take on like I guess a younger Wonka.
Yeah, this looks kind of cool.
It looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Me and Jack were trying to figure out earlier, like, and I saw the new trailer, and then I don't know the actor's name. I know his name is Roman, but I don't know what the last name is. But he's the guy who's Mr. Bean, like, Mr. Bean, the fucking. The fucking
Bean.
the old Mr. Bean.
Yeah.
He's like from the 80s or whatever the fuck.
You don't know who Mr. Bean is? Oh, yeah.
I know what Mr. Bean is.
He's
fucking
so he's like a priest in the trailer for the Willy Wonka movie. Like, there's just a shot of a priest. And me and Jack were trying to figure out, why is there a priest? I mean, I've seen both of the fucking Willy Wonka movies.
Yeah.
So I don't know why there's a priest in this.
Maybe his
new
dad
one.
gets a priest to figure out what's wrong with him.
I don't know.
I thought it was
I
a
don't know.
priest. Wasn't he a priest's child?
There was no priests
Wasn't it
in the original.
Wasn't it a dentist child?
Yeah, he's not the Willy Wonka himself.
Was a dentist's child, right?
But that's
but-
not
but-
even only in the original either. That's something Tim Burton added in his remake of it. If you watch like the first Willy Wonka, or the first one from the
Yeah, it's
70s,
been
they
a
don't
while.
even talk about
It's been a while.
his childhood or nothing like that. Like, Tim Burton added a lot of stuff in his story in the other one.
That's the one with Johnny Depp, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That one's good.
Yeah, I like it, but he definitely added, a lot of Tim Burton-y shit in that one.
Yeah, you can tell it had his style.
Yeah, he changed the story. He did a lot of shit than from the 70s one.
That's cool when directors stand out that way, and you can tell it's like their work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when they have their own style, like Quentin Tarantino has his own style.
Yeah. Yeah. What's your
supposed to-
favorite?
he's
What's your
supposed to be-
favorite Tarantino film, bro?
Django.
Ooh.
Django. Django's really good.
Yeah.
Django's
that
really
or
good.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I own it. Once Upon a Time.
That one's good. You seen it? And that one, it's weird. I don't even know how to explain why it's good.
Everyone always would say like Pulp Fiction or something. I mean, I fucks with Pulp Fiction, bro. I fucks with. Pulp
I hate to
Fiction.
be basic and this
That
and
is
that.
basic. That's what I'm saying. That is
I
basic.
hate to be basic. I will say I love Pulp Fiction. It's just always been a classic to me. And I mean, yeah, that's kind of is my favorite Tarantino movie, but I like them all. Like, I fucking love Django also.
Django's really good too.
And I really like Kill Bills. Kill Bill 1 and 2. I think those are fucking.
I haven't seen
amazing.
those since I was a kid. I need to rewatch them.
The second
You
one-
honestly got to
I like the
watch
second
them.
one
Watch them
better.
just back to back, bro. Like one
They're-
and then two. Like
Yeah, they're good.
it's just a cool ass story that finishes and concludes itself
Yeah.
with the second one.
It's a good.
Um,
I'll have to watch it.
Yeah, they're really good.
I remember
Kill Bill
cool
1 and
scenes
2.
from it.
Yeah, it's like a kung fu flick basically.
Yeah.
But it's really good.
Yeah, it looks good. I remember some of the fight scenes. They were pretty dope.
There's another like Quentin Tarantino produced it, but it was it's fucking RZA. He's a rapper from Wu-Tang. He wrote, I think he wrote it or he's like directed it. But it's another movie called The Man with the Iron Fist, and it's like kung fu shit. But yeah, Quentin Tarantino like had a big role in it and produced it, and it's actually really fucking good. It's like it's actually the guy RZA, like he is the man with the iron fist. I can't remember if he gets his hands cut off in the movie or something, but it's a straight kung fu flick, and he's trying to save
It's pretty
some,
gory.
like, some hooker, huh?
It's pretty gory.
Some,
I mean,
some Chinese or Asian hooker from,
as per
from
Quentin
the
Tarantino,
whorehouse where she works at. But it's a really fucking cool kung flick movie. I think he even it gets pretty mystical. Like he doesn't he get some powers or something with his fist? Like he can like shoot wind or some Avatar type shit or something.
On the Iron Fist?
Yeah, it's called The Man with the Iron Fist.
Yeah, he's like a rich guy, right?
I don't think so. He's a black dude. He's in Asia or in some kind of fucking town. Like everyone calls him an outsider or something, but I think he's the blacksmith in the town, if I remember correctly.
No, I remember.
He's the blacksmith and he like works on their weapons. And then yeah, like something happens with the main gang and the fucking thing, and I think they do cut off his hands. So then he makeshifts himself some fucking iron hands, for himself, and he just goes and fucking fucks shit up. It's pretty good. But yeah, Quentin Tarantino produced it and obviously liked the story and stuff. And a lot of the scenes are kind of, you can tell, where Tarantino had a hand in there and helping direct and stuff.
Yeah, have you seen like the videos that shows like little random things about his movies, like the choke scene on Inglourious Bastards is actually his hands?
Oh, it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he wanted it to look a certain way.
Like
Yeah.
look
Yeah.
real.
He just wasn't. He didn't like the way that the guy he hired was doing it, so you had to do it himself.
No
If you want
shit.
things right,
He
you
was
gotta
like,
do
"This
it
is-"
yourself.
He's like, I know how to choke someone.
It's a really good choke scene if you look at it. He made it look like really, really real.
He's like, you're not fucking squeezing hard enough.
Was because probably
Like,
the guy
you're
was
not
probably
flexing your
guy was
finger.
probably scared to squeeze a certain way. Or
Probably,
Yeah.
yeah, he was probably, don't be a little bitch. He's like, squeeze it like this.
You got to shake a little bit.
Right? He's like, fucking
you're not
grab
gonna
him.
kill him in a 30-second scene, shit.
Yeah.
That's another good one too, Inglourious Bastards. It's
Yeah.
got one of my. I mean, it's got a few great cameos and stuff. But my favorite one is the dude BJ Novak from The Office.
Yeah,
I can't remember who the fuck he is in there, but I know he's one of the Inglourious Bastards.
it's a good. He makes fucking good movies, man.
Yeah.
He doesn't miss.
Yeah, there's not one.
I don't think
Tarantino
any of
movie
them
that-
are like bad.
I was gonna say there's not one Tarantino movie I don't like.
That's a good point.
You like the one about the fucking car?
The Child?
Bulletproof?
Death Proof?
Death Proof, yeah.
I'll say that one is the most, in my mind, kind of ridiculous one.
Mm-hmm.
But I still like it.
It's not talked about a lot.
You gotta watch. That's another thing that
You seen it?
No, I haven't.
that shit's actually part of a fucking double take. Him and the other director Robert Rodriguez, they both made a movie like that. Death Proof is part of a I don't know what the fuck you even want to call it. The whole thing, like I have a Blu-ray of it. It's called Grindhouse Presents, and it's a double feature.
Yeah.
And one movie is Quentin Tarantino's Death Proof. The second movie is Robert Rodriguez's Planet Terror. And that one's about like zombies and some fucking girl who like loses a leg and she like puts an AK-47 as her leg. Okay, so that one ties in with Death Proof. You got to watch them both. When you watch Planet Terror, there's a scene where they're in the movie theater and there's a fucking trailer for Death Proof like in the movie. Like they like tie in together like they're in the same universe. And even I think in the very beginning of Planet Terror, some chick's getting away from zombies and she's like trying to fucking get a ride and the fucking car from Death Proof just fucking whizzes by and runs her fucking over. Something like that. But I know it comes out it like the Planet Terror and Death Proof are a double feature. So they like tie in together and they're like a part of the same universe story. It's pretty fucking cool.
I'm gonna have to watch that.
I really like. I was gonna say like this one. no diss to Tarantino, but I like Planet Terror better than I like Death Proof. Like, and that's Robert Rodriguez, the director. I just think Planet Terror is cooler, more action, and that one's just a fucking cooler story overall.
Basically, Death Proof is a guy who kills people in a car that he like customized so he can like.
It's like
hit
mostly girls, huh? That he kills. Like.
Yeah, he can run people over like no problem.
But was he targeting women specifically?
I don't remember.
I think mostly, honestly, like they're like
Was just-
I know one's like a cheerleader. Or,
They
it
were,
was just whoever's on the road, I guess.
I think it wasn't a lot of.
I was gonna say I'm sure he wouldn't just see a guy walking on the road and not run him over. Like he just like running over whoever he
just
could
anybody.
in his car.
We got another one.
Right.
Another one.
Did you
Oh,
guys
yeah,
watch any of the newer Halloween movies?
I haven't seen any of them
no,
in a while, honestly.
It's been
Since
You
like
guys
Rob
haven't-
Zombies, honestly.
Yeah, they're not good.
They're
You
not.
guys haven't seen the one where that lady's old, where like
Nah, she's had 2 already. Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah.
Like she's been in the last 2. I haven't seen any of those.
those are horrible.
What about the? Speaking of horrible, y'all seen Jeepers Creepers 3?
No, but after number
Nah.
1, they were really bad.
Nah, number 2 is my favorite.
Really? With
Yeah,
the school
yeah,
bus?
Yeah, that was
Oh.
honestly my favorite.
I thought it was horrible.
I thought it was fucking.
okay.
I thought it was good. I don't know. Well, I guess it's everyone's opinion, but
Number
y'all seen
1
that
is so
new-
much scarier. Like it's a kid.
I like
It
the
is.
first
I
one.
guess it is.
Justin Long don't miss in horror. Like
Yeah.
he's a good horror
Yeah.
victim.
Yeah.
Jeepers Creepers 2 though just has some really good
You guys
like
seen
makeup
Tusk?
artists and everything. Like the scene when he's like on top of the fucking bus and he's like looking down.
Where's he, like,
He's
upside
all-
down,
He's all like
smiling?
licking the screen, licking the fucking glass.
It's a cool scene, yeah.
And then he started picking all the black people first.
Yeah, he did.
Isn't that fucked up though?
I don't think he cares about racial profiling.
I was gonna say that wasn't Jeepers
Oh
though.
my
That's
God.
that's the writers.
yeah, I
That's
know.
the writers. They were
Well,
like,
that's what makes it like more interesting. You think about it. You're
hey,
like,
there's
damn,
this
these motherfuckers were
movie
like,
there's this movie that just came out like maybe 3 weeks ago. I know it was towards the end of June. I don't know the exact name, but it's called The Blackening, I think, or something like that. It's like scary movie, like the Wayans Brothers did a scary movie, but it's like a spoof about horror, and that's exactly what it's about. It's like it's an all black cast. So like I think in the trailer when they were advertising, they were all like, "Who's gonna die first?" You know, if everyone's black, like, and it's
Oh,
just I
that's
mean
so
it's pretty
fucked
clever,
up.
it's pretty funny, but yeah, I mean it's just like a black horror movie spoof. To me, it reminds me of like Scary Movie. You know, when the first one, and the second one came out, like
Yeah,
that was like the Wayans Brothers.
Good, yeah.
Yeah, I like shit like that. I kind of wanted to go
going
see
towards
this
like
one.
modern
You seen the-
problems and shit.
You seen the other ones they made? What is it called? It's like they make fun of Paranormal Activity.
Oh yeah, a haunted house.
That's the
haunted
Wayne.
house.
That's also
It's
Marlon
called
Wayans.
a haunted house,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I think
Haunted
that's
House.
Marlon Wayans. He did. all
Yeah,
of
that shit was fucking hilarious.
good,
That's
yeah.
a good ass
Yeah,
movie.
those
They
are
made a
fun.
second one though. Didn't
I
they
think
make
there's
two?
like 3.
There's like 2 or 3, right?
2 or 3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit's
I'm just
fucking.
like, where the fuck your furniture at, cuz?
Yeah.
And he did. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it, but he also
that shit's
did
good.
like 50
shit's
Shades
good.
of Black, which is like a spoof on the 50 Shades of Grey movies.
Oh,
but I haven't
I've
seen
heard-
those. But
I've
I heard
heard
those
of
are
it.
funny as fuck.
I've heard
too.
of it. I've never seen it.
You seen the real ones?
I think I've seen the first one.
First one's
I
not
tried to
bad.
watch
50
it.
Shades of Grey?
Bro, you
Yeah.
know what?
There's
I
there
honestly-
2?
There's
There's like
3.
3.
I
What the
honestly,
fuck?
bro, I honestly fell asleep watching the first
I
one.
saw
And
the-
I don't know if that was just. I mean, that was like 5
I
years
went
ago,
to a
maybe
date
when it came
I was
out.
on a date when I went to go
That's
see the
how
first
I
one.
was,
So
and
like,
I legit fell asleep during it.
So like I was awake. Now I was trying to get some cutty, you know. Shit.
Yeah.
I wasn't horny at all.
I was.
I was
I'll be the
bored.
first one to tell. Right? I'll be the first one to tell you I was shit. That's why he fell asleep because he wasn't horny. So
Some movies are just good. I went in.
it was a good movie.
I went into a movie that I was like, ah, fuck this. But actually, the storyline was so good. It was pretty good. It was Magic Mike. Have you guys seen Magic Mike?
This guy.
Nah,
Dude, the
I've
this
never-
guy.
storyline, the story,
This guy.
Channing Tatum always
Okay,
kills it in love
okay.
movies.
More like Channing Tate.
Nah.
Yum.
He always
I've-
kills
I've
it.
never
Have you guys
seen-
seen The Vow?
Nah,
He kills it on
that's a
romantic.
Sandra
Have you
Bullock,
seen
isn't
the
it?
Notebook? The Notebook.
Is it
Is
The
it the Notebook?
I
The
have
Vow?
seen the Notebook. That's not Channing Tatum, but I
But I
won't-
mean,
The Vows were like they have a car accident. His wife doesn't remember who he is anymore.
and then he has a reminder for
Yeah, like he reminds her for like a year.
sounds like 51st Dates.
nah.
It's more romantic.
It's better, honestly.
he don't
So you're
miss.
saying
No,
Adam
honestly,
Sandler,
that is a
saying
good
Adam
movie. That is a
Sandler's
good
not
movie. But
romantic?
you're talking about Magic Mike, homie.
Yeah, Dude,
So-
it has fucking Kevin Nash from WWE, has Matthew McConaughey. Aside from them being fucking strippers, dude, it's a fucking good movie.
I'm not
You need to give it a
knocking it.
shot.
I'm not knocking it.
Nah,
Saying I would
not
never
knocking
watch
it.
it.
Watch
but
it
honestly,
tonight. Watch it tonight with your
I'm not
girlfriend.
gonna watch it tonight.
Watch it with your girlfriend. Not only is it gonna turn her on, you're gonna end up fucking after the movie. It's a good movie. It's underrated. I think it gets overlooked, kind of like that Cardi B movie with the strippers. That one's not that bad either.
There's a Cardi B movie with the strippers.
Hey,
Yeah,
yo?
she's on it.
What
She's-
is this? Just
Hey, yo?
for research purposes?
Hey, yo, look, I got for a homie.
Yeah, you haven't seen it? It's,
Nah, I haven't
it's
even
called.
heard of that.
It's where the strippers like drug rich people and take their money, and Cardi
Oh.
B's in it.
Oh,
That's like
her
that's
life
like
story?
Her real life
That's
story.
her-
Yeah, that's what I was
yeah.
gonna say. That's like what
It's
they say
based
she
on a-
used to do
it's
in her
based on a
past.
real
are you,
story,
are you,
yeah.
they made a real movie about this?
Yeah, there's a
What's
movie
it-
about it.
What's it
I
called?
wasn't aware of this.
Fuck, what money makers, right?
Damn,
Shut the fuck up.
money
called
maker.
Hustlers.
Hustlers.
Damn,
Same shit.
Hustlers.
Hustlers, money makers.
I don't know why that just reminds me of like
Watch
the,
them both.
the Players Club, the
watch,
classic Ice Cube
watch
one.
Moneymaker or what is it, Hustlers, and then watch fucking Magic Mike, or
We'll
watch
start
the
off
Magic
with
Mike
we'll
first.
start off with Magic Mike, and
Yeah.
then I'll be like, "You
Bro.
turned on? Nah, I
Bro,
need to get turned on."
Imagine,
Then you'll throw
imagine I got a girl
Hustlers.
come over and she's like, "There's like Magic Mike in my history, bro." Be like, "It's a good movie."
How do you know that? How do you know that she wouldn't?
That's
I
such a
don't know.
weird thing that we create in
think
our
about-
head.
Yeah,
Is
I was
it-
gonna say, how the hell? First off, why would she be looking through any of your stuff?
Nah,
She'd
it
be
just comes
looking
up.
through your-
It just comes up, you know, when you're.
so when
like,
you
looking
go
through
on,
shit.
like, yeah, I
Like you're
guess.
sitting next to each other, you look at your phones.
No,
Magic
you're
Mike.
well, because my TV, I got a smart TV, so like
Oh.
I look at that shit and like everything just comes up right there. Like,
So what do you expecting
Well,
her to
at the
be
end-
like? You watch a Magic Mike, fucker. You don't want this pussy,
Nah.
like something like that. Like, what are you-
worst case scenario, yeah. Worst case fucking
I
scenario.
don't think
Worst
any
case
girls would be
scenario.
like that.
But
She'd
I mean,
she'd
nah,
she'd
not-
probably be like,
Listen.
"What are you doing watching Magic Mike?" She'd be like,
Listen.
"You little freak, huh?" Probably turn her
Nah,
on
be
more.
like, be like. So I went on this podcast and
You don't have to explain
I got
nothing. I mean,
recommended-
at the end of the day,
be like,
trust me, bro. I think your girl would know if you were gay. I think she would know.
that is
Yeah.
a good, that is a
That's
good point.
that's what I
That
was
is a
gonna
good
say.
point. That is a good point.
Maybe not. I'm sure there's a lot of dudes who are married and getting away with it now.
What if
but
she thinks you're bi and she just thinks you wanna?
What if that
fuck
turns her
around?
the fuck on?
That's
She's
what I
like,
said.
"Ooh,
What if she's like, what if she
Magic
doesn't care?
Mike?
So this,
Let's fucking watch it.
Nah, I gotta stop.
that's what I was.
Nah,
getting
this
at.
this ain't me though. Nah,
She's like
and-
Channing
no.
Tatum
I can't. I
really
just can't say.
fucking
I just
turns me
can't say his
on.
name. I just can't.
You
say his
will
name.
end up crying.
But no, I've had like a homeboy like fucking admit that like even other shit like that like I was gonna go way out of topic. Getting his ass ate out, bro.
He got his ass ate?
Yeah.
You haven't?
Nah.
Ever?
Nah.
You?
Nah.
I have once or twice before.
You gotta
like
do it.
it?
At least, you gotta
You
do it
like
at least
it?
once.
Like, oh, I mean, you guys are older than me. How old are you?
Why
Not
you
that
gotta,
much
why
older.
you
Yeah,
gotta
you gotta
ask-
put experience.
why
on
you
it.
gotta ask me?
Why you gotta
experience.
play that card?
Nah.
Huh, young guy.
Fucking
Nah,
young.
nah.
Yeah, you
I'm a
youngins
baby,
are
bro.
How
youngins
fucking
are
old are
walking
you?
around asking
Nah,
everyone, how
I
old are you?
I just turned 26.
I'm
Oh,
30.
you're on your way
I'm gonna
down.
be 32
I just
You're on your way
in
down,
a
it's
couple
fine.
of weeks.
I just turned 26.
You'll feel a little different at 29.
See, that's what I'm saying. How old are you?
I'm gonna be 32 in 2 weeks.
I'm 30. 30.
So you.
Jack's
So-
gonna
so
be
you'll live by
Jack's gonna
29,
be
so you felt your
Jack's
last
gonna
year?
be 30 tomorrow. We're about to be the 30 club, and we got a young
Young
whippersnapper over here.
Young buck.
I remember when I remember back in my day, I had to walk 13 miles up the hill.
Oh, my bad.
You don't know nothing
My
about the
bad. I
struggle.
wanna
You don't know
hear
about
that
the
shit.
struggle.
I
You've
don't
had
wanna
you've
hear
had
that
dab pens for all
With
your
your
school,
smartwatch. You
for all-
got a
for all
computer
your
on your wrist,
all
huh?
your school
shit.
existence.
Oh, I don't want to hear all that shit.
You don't even
I'm just-
smoke cigarettes. You got an electric cigarette?
I'm just fucking
Trying
with
to
you.
be healthy.
Future guy, huh?
I gotta tuck mine away after that. It's like Friday with the chain. He's like, I'll just tuck mine in.
You smoke?
I do very randomly, but I'm kind of trying to completely stop.
Like you don't smoke nicotine, but you smoke herb, right?
Just weed.
Yeah.
And not even actual herb anymore, more just the vapes.
I honestly
You
am
take
going
edibles
back
though,
to.
huh?
I'm going back to
take
mostly
Edibles is my
herb.
thing. I try to
Honestly,
just-
I only have a pen for maybe work sometimes and for here,
Yeah.
but I smoke weed like at home, mostly. You know,
I don't know. I want to cut smoke completely out.
I
It's still
respect.
bad.
I respect that. I wish I could. I want to get to that
It's
point.
not easy.
I do
I know.
too. Well,
I
want to
stopped
quit
for a
smoking
while
this
and always
bullshit,
come
too.
back. Yeah, I always come back to it, but I would like to stop completely.
I haven't tried to take a break for like maybe a couple years, And even the last one I took was maybe like 3 weeks or a month before I fucking.
I heard that that's even worse
Caved
for
in.
you. I don't know how true that is.
Really?
Taking a break and then going back to it.
Because like what your
Because
lungs
like
are taking time to heal,
I
and
guess
then
your
you're
lungs
just
take
fucking them
years
up.
to recover, and like you barely give them a little break, and now you're just fucking them up again.
It fucks
I
you
honestly
It does
think
fuck you up.
I can definitely feel the betterness in me
When you don't,
Well, just from now, from stopping dabs and going back to herb.
I felt
like
I felt better when I quit cigarettes and I went to vape.
I don't do dabs anymore. Like I used to. Yeah, I used to just
anything
do
can be
nothing but
overdone.
dabs. I think so.
Anything can be over abused. Like those
Yeah,
things you see, like
anything
people
in
dying in the
excess.
hospital because of those. They're just probably
Yeah.
just smoking all fucking
I've
day.
seen people bleeding at the lungs because of the
The vape.
mods or the vapes. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, well, these dumbasses are probably
Yeah.
fucking
Overdoing it.
inhaling
Gotta stop at
fucking
one
2 or
point.
3 of them a day, and just like people, just like over smokers with cigarettes. Like I know them, and I've met people who are like, I smoke 2 packs a day, or some crazy shit like that, and I'm like, damn, like.
Yeah, 2 packs a day is fucking insane.
Yeah,
I got to that point. That's
Think
where I
about
was
how
at.
many cigarettes
I
that
was
is at the
at
end of the
that.
year.
Yeah, bro.
I was at 2 packs a day for a good like.
I've never done no crazy shit like
Almost
that.
a year.
I used to smoke
Almost a
cigarettes
year.
once upon a time. Jack knows. And I was,
Bro.
maybe like a pack a week, if that. Like, if that.
It's just that drink.
Well,
Took a pill at the crib.
we've come to that time. We'd like to thank you for listening to the I Guess So podcast. We appreciate all your support.
Sable-
Couple shout outs. Anybody you want to say? You got any people you want to shout out or say anything?
Not really. I mean, shout out my nigga Oscar. Shout out my nigga
Oh,
Elijah.
you can't be saying. You can't be saying that. Well, no, you're dark enough. Go ahead. You'll get away with it. I can't.
We don't do that here.
Shout out my Habibi Oscar. Shout out my Habibi Elijah.
Shout out. Bye.
And honestly, thank you for having me, bro.
yeah, brother.
Thank you for
Well, we
having
end
me.
the show the same way every time. One word, phrase, or just a little piece of advice. It doesn't even have to be advice. It can just be a random sentence, whatever you want it to be, to close out the show.
And who do you want to start with? You want to start with you go.
Honestly, we usually do it with the guest.
All right.
We usually do.
Yeah, we usually let the guests do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it short and simple. I'll just keep it short and simple. Just trust the process.
Trust the process.
Trust the process.
That's solid advice.
That's how you do it.
Trust the process, and you can take that however you want. Think about it.
Yep, that's how you do it. Thank you for listening to the I Guess So podcast. We appreciate your support. Now go get your whore. Do a little coke.
Yeah. Go on down the road. Suck a chode. I don't know.
Hey, yo. Hey, it cuts right there.